What am I trying to say?
You can't say you didn't see this coming. Finally got some inspiration right again.
Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Ananya and I create writer related vlog / content stuff. It is currently Tuesday the 21st of June and I am still at my mom's house. So I was supposed to be driving back home tonight, but something happened to my car which is gonna make me stay here a little bit longer. So I figured I would vlog for you guys a little bit about what's been going on. I've just been kind of working here at my mom's house and just really enjoying spending some time with her and doing my work from here, so remotely. And I have not really been doing a lot of writer related things. I have just been spending a lot of time with my mom and my family in general, but I figured, you know, if I'm staying longer here, I have to get back into vlogging and I have to get back into actually doing some writer related stuff. So I'm going to grab my laptop and sit on the couch and just see if I can get some work done. I do have an exercise to do for the book coaching. I don't know if I can do it today because I think I need to do some research on it and like some more looking into everything. So I don't know if I can do that today or if I'm gonna have to do that when I'm back my house. And other than that, I can always continue editing YouTube videos because I feel like that is something that I can always keep doing because I always have enough content to work towards or to edit for you guys. So that's might be what I'm gonna do. I will grab my laptop, look at the exercise from the book coaching stuff, and then see if I can do it today or if I can at least make a go at it or if I need to do more research. If I need to do more research, I will probably switch to YouTube, but yes, you guys will see. Okay, so I have worked kind of towards book coaching stuff. I did look at the exercise and I do think I need to watch the videos more to understand what exactly they're asking me to fill in. But what I ended up doing is kind of setting up a project kind of in a way that I could track it better, because right now I don't always feel like I have an overview of everything that needs to be done. And I decided to set up something to help me track the progress I'm making and to kind of track where I'm at with everything that needs to be done. So that's what I ended up doing instead of actually working on the exercise. But, you know, it's gonna help me in the long run, so yes. I'm now gonna wind down because I know my mom's coming home soon, so we're probably just gonna watch some more Netflix and then go to bed. So, yes. Did a little bit of work, about 80 minutes, so like hour and a half almost. So, good work, but now it's time to relax. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of June. It's around 9 p.m. and I am still at my mom's house. I didn't get my windshield wiper fixed today. Apparently something like more is broken, sort of. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed tomorrow, which means another day here, which is great. But at the same time, I want to get back to kind of like get back to doing what I should be doing and like all of that stuff. So I'm just gonna continue editing some YouTube videos today and hopefully get like some of that kind of out of the way so that once I do return to my apartment, I can get back into all the writing stuff that I need to do. So yes, I will put something on in the background, so if I look this way, that's where the TV is, so you know. Happy Friday. I didn't film anything for you guys yesterday, but you know, life. I am back in my apartment. As you can see, I have been able to get my car fixed, so that was good. And I ended up driving home last night, so I ended up being home around like 9:30, and I just wound down and just kind of chilled. And then today I got back into working again from home, and then I've just been kind of, I don't know, doing things. It's currently like, let me check. It's currently 8:30 already, which seems weird to me because I feel like it's like 7:30. But anyway, I have been watching some YouTube videos and like about achieving your goals and like getting to your goals, and like, I don't know. I've just been like in the mood to kind of change my mindset and go into really like doing things for me and trying to see what I can make profitable, or like what I can achieve or do in like the upcoming months. So yes, that is basically what I'm doing now. I decided to grab my cork board, which I have talked about before, but not really in depth because it was just like, oh, I'll put some sticky notes on it, and that's literally what I did. And then I used it for like a weekend, and then I forgot about it because I cleaned it up and I put it somewhere so that it wasn't like in view perfectly for like when people were coming over, but then I kind of just forgot about it. So, you know, great times. I've also been sorting out my notebooks. I have such a huge collection of notebooks, and I kind of want to see if I can use them all in a structured way, because right now it's just kind of like, oh, I use this notebook for a little bit and then I stop using it, and then I use this notebook for a little bit for something else and then I stop using it. So it's like half-filled notebooks for a lot of different things. So I kind of want to see if I can make that work into a better system, I guess. I might potentially show you guys my notebooks at some point. We can do a whole video about it if you guys want me to. So leave something in the comments if you want me to do a video on all my notebooks. Yes. So right now I'm kind of trying to set up my cork board again in kind of like more of a Kanban style, like the to do, and then like finished kind of thing. I have this like in so many different softwares as well, but I feel like kind of seeing it out there always is maybe gonna help me, and I'm gonna have to figure out a better place for it, because I used to kind of stack it up on my shelves and like my bookcase. Let me show you, hold on. So this is kind of where it used to sit, like right here. That's kind of where I used to store my cork board. So like right there is where it used to sit. It is currently here on the side of my couch, trying to figure out what to do with it and how to like structure it better, but I'm gonna figure out something. So I need to figure out a way that I can kind of have that in view. I don't know, I'm thinking like somewhere at my desk, but I don't really have like that much space. I used to kind of sit it sometimes on like my windowsill next to my couch, because that's where I do a lot of like my author work, because I get kind of sick of sitting at my desk for work life at some point, and then I don't want to sit on my desk after work life. But yeah, I don't really know where to put it. I do have like kind of like fold out desk little thing here, but I usually have that closed, so that's not really where I want to put it either. So I'm just kind of unsure where to put it if I want to have it in view all the time. I've been like trying to figure out where to put it and I can't. So for now, I'll just like set it up and then I can figure out where to put it later, probably. Well, there you go. This is my new kind of Kanban board style thing. All the green ones are my book coaching ones. This is just general author stuff. And then this is a book that I want to work on as well. And then this is all of my YouTube stuff. I might have to like see if I need to add more stuff, but for now, I think this is gonna be like the next quarter or so of things that I want to achieve. And then this is what I'm working on now. So I'm working on these 3 YouTube videos right now, and then I have like some research stuff that I'm like doing. I should update this and I should update this because I know that I'm actually working on those, but I don't know which one. Like currently I need to figure out for this where I'm actually at. I just kind of wrote down everything, and then for this one I think I need to move the top one over. But yeah, and I put like some washi tape on the side because these sticky notes were not really staying down. Like as you can see with this one, that's already done. It's kind of just coming up the whole time. So I kind of want to paste it down properly so that I wouldn't just fly off. But yeah, I might have to readjust this a little bit and just put it on like the top of each sticky note to see if that maybe helps and works better for sticking it onto this board, because this washi tape is like sticking pretty nicely. So we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out, but for now this is it. Now I just need to figure out a place where I can put it. So this is where I ended up putting it. I have this like kind of, what is this, drawer cabinet thing, and I decided to just put it on top of it so that it can be next to my desk and I can just kind of see it quickly. I also have my full stack of notebooks that I am currently using or I'm planning to use in like the next, I don't know, like month or so. So yeah, let me know if you guys want like a video detailing what all of this is. But yeah, for now it's gonna be here next to my desk, and hopefully that's gonna help me to stay on track with everything and trying to keep an overview. I think that's it for me today, but I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow as I have kind of a full weekend of just getting author stuff done and also making an apple pie. So I'll probably take you guys with me when I'm doing that as well. And yeah, I will keep you guys posted. Hey, happy Saturday. I just wanted to kind of jump on and update you on what I've been doing today. It is currently around like 6 p.m. and all I've been doing today is kind of working on YouTube editing stuff. I am in the process of switching from iMovie to DaVinci Resolve. It's a process. So I found out that essentially what iMovie is doing, it's kind of saving all your files again in like the iMovie library, and I didn't realize that that was happening. So my MacBook is currently kind of full with all of that footage, and I know I can transfer the iMovie library onto my hard drive, but it's just, it feels like I'm saving all of my footage twice, and that's just not efficient in my mind. So I figured I would see what I can switch to, and DaVinci Resolve is like super intense, but it's free and I can do like so much more with it than I can do with iMovie. It's just kind of a learning curve to get there, so I've been kind of trying to figure out what this program is and how I can use it, and that has been kind of what I've been doing for the past 6 hours. But very productive day in general. It kind of feels like I'm learning something new, and I really enjoyed that because learning was actually one of my goals that I put up in my goals video. If you haven't seen it, I will leave something up in the cards. So I'm feeling good about it, and I enjoy kind of getting to know a new system and like trying to figure everything out. I'm kind of doing it with a video that I filmed way back and I haven't actually kind of touched upon, so I'm trying to do that one. As I'm in the process of moving from one system to the next, I am kind of editing in both softwares at the same time. So I have been looking through one of my videos in iMovie, and that needed like some processing time, so then I moved to DaVinci Resolve and I like created some proxies, and then I moved back to iMovie to kind of work on that project. So it's kind of been me switching from iMovie to DaVinci Resolve and trying to figure everything out, and also watching a lot of YouTube tutorials on DaVinci Resolve. But yeah, I think so far it's going like pretty okay. I am excited to like start using this new software. As I've been using it today, it seems less overwhelming because I'm kind of just figuring out as I go, but also watching the YouTube videos helped. So yeah, you know, fun. So that has kind of been my Saturday. I haven't actually filmed any time lapses. I might do one now so that you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to do. and how like DaVinci Resolve looks like and whatever. Yeah, I might set you guys up on my tripod and I give you like an over the shoulder look or something. I forgot to add another notebook, so that's going on top of this. So here is my full stack of notebooks. Happy Sunday. I am still working on YouTube editing. Happy Sunday. So I woke up pretty early today. I woke up around 7 kind of naturally, and I figured I could either stay in bed until like 10 and waste those 3 hours and still be super tired, or I could get up, take a shower, and then grab some coffee and kind of get to work. I feel like I stayed up way too late last night because I was just kind of in the vibe and in the zone for YouTube editing, and then I had like something on in the background and I wanted to continue watching that, and then I just like stayed up too late. So it was, I don't even know like what time I ended up going to bed, but it was late. It was probably like around 1 a.m. Some people might not find that late, but for me, I usually go to bed around like 10, 11, so it was a little bit later. And I know it's the weekend and it's fine because I could sleep in today, but the reason that I kind of didn't want that to happen is because I know that if I sleep in, I will not go to bed on time tonight. So I figured let's just get out of bed and start working early. So I was working on my YouTube stuff at about 8:30 after I showered, grabbed a coffee, chilled a little bit in the morning and watched some YouTube videos, and then I was like, let's go back to work and let's do this. So I am, and I'm proud of myself for that. So it's now 10, so I've been working on YouTube stuff for like an hour and a half, and I love the fact that in one of my vlogs I say that I've been working on editing. It's just me like editing the whole time, and it's so funny. It's like so many time lapses, so I figured I wouldn't do time lapses this time of me editing because I think, you know, they're fun, but they're not fun if it's every video. So I figured I wouldn't actually film for you guys. But the reason I picked up the camera today, right now, is because this week's footage that I'm trying to edit through was 5 hours long, and that was before I edited footage that still had to be edited. So I feel like it probably was around like 7 or 8 hours worth of footage. Now with all these time lapses, they are all about 30 minutes and they just need to be sped up, so they end up being like 3 or 4 minutes long each, which obviously is still a really long time for a time lapse if it's like multiple time lapses at the same time. But what I ended up doing is kind of like cutting that up and like everything. I now got it down to about an hour, but I'm thinking I probably need to split up these videos. But anyway, the reason I picked up the camera though was in one of these clips. Why is this not focusing? I can't get my camera to focus because of my glasses. I don't know what's happening. This is so annoying. Yeah, I don't know why my camera is not focusing, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, the reason I picked up the camera is because in one of these clips, I say that I'm going to edit through these 5 hours worth of footage. I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't do it that day for sure because I am now editing through all of that footage. I did some of it yesterday and then I did the majority like this morning, kind of going through the rough cut of like, okay, I need to cut this out. This is like messed up words because I don't get words right the first time sometimes, okay? There's a lot of like and there's a lot of I don't know, what am I trying to say? That's just how I talk and that's how I am. So I need to cut that out sometimes and I repeat the same sentence 3 times sometimes in order to get it right, in order to say what I want to say. So what I'm thinking now is splitting this up into 2 parts so that I can have 2 videos for you guys that are about 30 minutes, which I still think is long, but you know, what am I gonna do? Can't really split this up into 4 videos, can I? Probably not. I kind of want to keep that a little bit. So I'm gonna see where I'm gonna cut it, but first I'm gonna have to duplicate this project, but yeah. This is the shot where I'm saying that I am going to work on this video. I might edit this actual clip in to this vlog because I think it's hilarious. I'm probably going to continue editing all of my YouTube footage, especially the 5 hours worth that I've done for this week already. As you can see, I'm currently around like an hour and 3 minutes. So I'm going to see where I can split this up because it's a long timeline. So I don't know where I'm gonna do this. I might do like the weekend separately from the week, but I kind of need to figure out how much that would leave for the week. I have not been this like prepared before. So this video goes up on upcoming Monday and then this video goes up the next Monday. I've not had this happen like before at all. I've always been behind on things and I've always just kind of had to do all of this in the week that I was supposed to put these live. So I've not been this like prepared before. I've always kind of had to edit through each video each week, and that's kind of how I'd been doing it, just editing the next video the week before and then uploading it somewhere on the weekend or just before the weekend for the upcoming Monday, and that's kind of how I went about it. But with all the footage I have, and like I said, I have so much footage of me like talking to you guys and like vlogs that I just haven't gotten to, so everything kind of gets to you guys like a month later, which is not ideal, but that's just kind of where we are at right now. That does mean that editing like this weekend has definitely helped me to get to this point. So I did the video for the 4th of July already. I think yesterday I kind of finished that up, and then today I'm editing through 2 vlogs that go live after this. And then I have one video that I'm currently already kind of working on in DaVinci Resolve, so I'm still in the process of switching. So I'm trying to finish up these 2 vlogs that I just mentioned in iMovie, and then I can switch over to DaVinci Resolve because I already started those kind of, so I wanted to finish them up in iMovie, and then I will switch over to DaVinci and start working on that one. So I have one video there that I am working on currently, then I have last week's footage of vlog stuff, and then I have this week's footage of vlog stuff that I can already kind of put in there as well. So quite a lot of like videos still kind of coming up and going, but I think this is good because I am sort of prepping for my holiday already, I feel, because if I can keep being ahead with like this footage and like all the editing stuff, I will make sure that I have a video going live each week as I'm on holiday. So I go on holiday for 3 weeks, but I will be at my mom's the week before, so I feel like there's probably more like 4 weeks where I won't actually be doing a lot of work or work at all. So I'm planning on not like really doing a lot when I'm on holiday. I will probably bring the camera and like film a little bit here and there, and depending on like the weather and like stuff like that, if there's like a really rainy day, I might sit inside with my laptop and just kind of work on things, but we will see if that actually happens. But anyway, that means 4 weeks no work means I need kind of 4 videos to go live and 4 videos to be kind of filmed beforehand and make sure I have put all of those up so you guys can watch them, which I think is gonna be fine if I just kind of have this weekend and kind of keep going on my momentum that I have right now. So it's the 26th. By the time you guys see this, it will be, let me think. So I have 2 videos, so that's 11th, 18th. Then I have another video, which will be the 25th. So that will be, yes. And then this week will be, so you guys won't be seeing this video until I'm actually already on holiday. But yes, I think that will be good. You know, prepping, working ahead, making sure I have videos for you guys, and I think it's gonna be fine. So yeah, I'm excited. I do think with me going on holiday and not doing a lot, these video uploads will come closer to the actual like dates instead of me posting these like a month later. But you know, I want to make sure I get through like all the footage that I do have, because I think otherwise it's a waste of my footage and my time that I did spend on filming these videos and updating you guys on the process and like my journey for the last like month or so. So anyway, I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoy like my videos and stuff. If this is the last time I talk to you guys today, then I hope you guys enjoy my videos, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I want to make sure that you're here for next week's video. And with that, I will leave you guys and hope you guys have an amazing week, and talk to you guys next time. It is currently Tuesday, the, what is it, 22nd, 21st? Let me check. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I was gonna say a comment in the description. That's so dumb. I have such a huge like, why do I do this? This is so weird. That's so dumb. Okay.